We return again in Legend of Keepers for what will probably be the final episode of this playthrough, if I estimated it correctly. Week 44 out of 52 in the second year. And we have 329 gold to do either trainer, merchant, or event. Which we could probably train one monster, and that would be it. Or buy something, or just do an event. We'll do event here, event there. Let's just do a trainer here. So put the things into rooms that you want to train, as always. Having a level 3 succubus could be kind of cool. We won't be able to afford upgrading you, Vasago. But maybe the Nagual could be cool to get to level 4. I wouldn't hate that. Let me move the succubus over. I'm not gonna level you, but I might level the Abyssal Warrior here. And take these two out of rooms, because I'm not gonna level them anyway. Might as well be able to inspect more stuff. Yeah, they can literally not be leveled. Same with you, we won't be able to afford it, so like that. Giving ourselves as many options as possible here. Immediately I'm gonna go and look at the Nagual here. That'll upgrade his passive and just make him do more damage overall. That's very tempting. You here, more health for the Abyssal Warrior. 10 power. I like her because she's got both fire and ice resistance, which is hard to come by, that combination. I have started to really enjoy the company of the Skeleton Soldier as well, and it would come with more overall resistances. Oh, this is a nice upgrade. The passive here increases in power. I think it goes to 25 or something for monsters damage taken behind him. So that's also very tempting. I think that's the one I want. I was gonna go for the Nagual. It's cool because I've had his life maximum go up quite a bit throughout the playthrough, and so he's more valuable. We can field both. Oh boy. Yeah, no, the Skeleton Soldier has really shone in the previous episodes here, so I think he needs the recognition. He deserves it. And it'll go to 25% less damage taken for allies behind him. That's really cool. Now we can't afford to do anything in an event. But we got lucky here. A wizard with a strange hat has fallen from the sky and landed in the entrance hall. He was carrying a magical artifact, so we can get the Nightmare Catcher again or just sell it for money. And then we want to do an event here. Direct contribution. The doctor has just had a brilliant idea. Why not cynically gather blood or tears directly from your employees? -1 motivation for all available monsters. Interesting. That would knock you out, Peleus. And that's something I would do in the mid-game, but I don't think we need that much extra blood and tears. I hope I'm right about that. I'm not gonna do it. Well, we would just lose Peleus and everyone else would be fine. And if we get another one of those sacrifice rooms, we can spend all that blood to upgrade all the good stuff. Right? If I did the blood. Tears are tempting because if we do get some workouts, it would be nice to have the tears available. But I think I'll do blood in case we get a sacrifice room before the end. And Peleus is out for 9 weeks in week 47, so he's not going to see battle again. Maybe that was a mistake. No workout or anything coming up. And we got an invasion here. Eyes immediately dart to the master bonus there, which is also the hardest of the dungeons. That is with no disaster room, and they have a resting room. It would also be tempting to just take the adventurers, go easy for this one, and then build speed towards the final one. It would be sad to have my important creatures knocked out by the veterans here. But I think we have enough motivation on the most of the characters that it won't happen. I say that, but Vasago and not Morgak. I think they lose 3 in a getting knocked out, right? So the Nagual and Vasago are both potentially getting knocked all the way out. Therefore, it's very tempting to go for the easy one. I think that is the right play if I want to min-max a bit here. If they get knocked out, they will not be able to participate in the final invasion. So, as much as I like playing with the high difficulty, we will go for this one here. I will put Vasago in case we need him, but we shouldn't. We shouldn't use him here. Four skeletons here. Let's maybe take Palatine out so that he can participate in the next one. I forget I can drag them. Morgak can be in the room. Yeah, and I would like to have a different spirit available in this room here. So we got 4 demons. We can take one out. You move the spirit over. Then what? I think that's what I want. 2 spirits, 3 demons. There's only 1 skeleton here. Might want to move you over instead of... damn. I don't know. I think the skeleton archer is fine here. I'm glad I took the easy adventurers here. That said, they're not going to be easy. They're all really high level, So we got an ice to the front guy. Gains a random bonus of 2 stacks at the start of his turn if the sage is not benefiting from any bonuses. And then resistances are also increased by 20, I think. This is what that means. I've never seen that little bonus at the bottom. Now this feels like a mistake, because this is... Maybe it's trying to tell me that he will specifically get the elemental resistance from this. This just feels weird, but whatever. Here you will heal morale, give fewer penalties, and you do air damage to the back line. Meanwhile, the Invoker fire to the front, deals ice damage to the lowest ice resistance, and ignores the first attack suffered in the dungeon run. Okay. Let's see. Positive fire resistance here, but we can lower that. Positive armor, negative armor, unfortunate. Okay. Ice resistance is fairly high across the board. The mouth shutter would shut down this skill here and this skill there. Okay, that's not nothing. Alright, and there will be a small cut in the video here. My mom called me in the middle of my recording here. Doesn't she know that I'm in the middle of something? How dare she? No, it's all good. Where were we? Let me see. I was thinking about this silence thing, and it's kind of nice being able to deny this skill in particular, this one too, but the thing is that if I deny them in the first fight, they're just going to be using them in the second fight. Well, that applies to this one here. This one goes once per fight, so we would deny that at least, I suppose. It would be cool if it denied passives too, but I don't think it will. That might be something to test, but let's take it slow. Pakamic Eye. Are they going to be using the eye? Only the Invoker. Okay. I think we activate the Pakamic Eye. Then we will have fire damage here. Probably, right? And then something here, I don't know. Do you have negative fire resistance? You do not. Oh, but we could give him negative fire resistance to start out with. Through either the cauldron. Let's see, this is one. They go in here. That's 1, 2, 3. So the cauldron would be good enough. Cursed Prism could do the same trick though. I think we go for the Cursed Prism here. 85 fire resistance. Means that we are probably not going to do this attack. We're going to do the ice attack here. Just to hit someone with some proper damage. That makes the polar portal kind of interesting, but I want to... Well, I say that, but I don't want to feel Vasago. Right. So that's not true. Back and forth. I don't think we're doing Vasago in that room. Polar portal then. Into ice weakness from here, kind of like before. They have so much maximum health. That's why burn and frostbite becomes really good late game. So not Vasago, not you either, the succubus. So we're probably going for the Abyssal Warrior. With ice and fire in the front. She's good at that. Very cool. Yeah. If we can apply some burn, she can also heal, and she'll do that herself, so that's fine. No, but the Nagual will. Again, if I do Solar Blessing. I think that's the play then. I didn't get to activate it before, and I really should make sure that we do so. And then I don't need to feel the Nagual, which I didn't want to anyway. We want to feel the Unhunger. And they're doing air damage to the back line. You have negative air resistance. Okay, so the skeleton has positive air resistance. Perfect. Okay, so this is fine. Then here it could be the polar portal or the cursed prism again. Because here we will feel an infernal guardian, and that makes it important to feel either the cauldron or the cursed prism. But I like the prism. There, and then fire and ice to the front. That's the skeleton lord. But, oh, he can take it. Even being knocked out. On the other hand, Samael is kind of a tank, a healing tank. So I think he can frontline. I hope I'm right about that. And then like this, she's got air resistance for you. This might be a problem with the novice hitting the Infernal Guardian, but hopefully we will apply the burn fast enough that the Infernal Guardian will heal. I think he can tank it. Good. Yeah, they won't make it past the second room. Definitely absolute zero here. Physical resistances across the board are fairly low, okay, and nature... Well, we went over that before. This is the same amount of nature damage. But it also applies nature weakness, this one, and there's a nature attacker here. Isn't that interesting? Hitting the backline with nature. Oh. But he's not the problem. This one is. This is the one we need to focus down. So I think Swarm of Mosquitoes. Right, so Toxic Volley here. Again, just to maximize damage on the frontliner. It's also nice because you dodge the first attack and then we did an area attack, right? I said I wanted to apply burn and then I forgot about it again, so we're not applying burn. For you to heal. That is kind of sad. It'll be the fire though. With 5 shell, really cool, but not good enough. Here we can do area ice, and they do have lowered ice weakness, and then we apply some tiredness, which may be relevant. Or just flat fire to the frontliner. Fire. Spread that poison. I'll live. Damn. More vengeance. Oh yeah, now it does more damage because we lost a unit. Haha. Exactly as planned. Do you have 100% air resistance? No. Ah. The pocket mirror would already have triggered there. I'm not sure what happened there. Clearly I'm not paying enough attention. Oh, but he's got some nice resistances. More vengeance. And that's it. But that, I felt like we did some good damage here. All things considered. And we're going to absolutely slaughter them in this room. Here we will apply a random penalty, and this applies frostbite to the backliner there. Yeah, dealing with the frontliner is most important. And we have 4 tiredness. That was a nice random debuff. That lowers his damage output by 40%. Big deal. Now they're burning. All the fire. Hellfire from above. Okay, let's see if we can set it up so that the Quetzalcoatl gets some kills. Okay, maybe don't waste time on that kind of stuff. We do get a kill here. Gimme. Die to damage over time. Can we avoid killing you here? No. Cain's finger or Abel's finger? Choices. Let's do this one. The ice skeleton. It's one of my favorite creatures, not creatures, but favorite skeletons. It's a really cool one. The fact that you can stack extra power and resistances from just affecting people with frostbite. It's not a combo I've really ever pulled off. But I think it's a cool setup potential. Up to 90 ice damage then with 3 of them. And 15 extra to all resistances. He can go to what then? 85 ice resistance at that point. That is pretty intense. Level 3 units, by the way. In principle, I like the Guru. I feel like it could be good. All monsters of the group gain guaranteed critical at the start of the fight. Like that. That is pretty good. Let's try that. What's your resistances like? Nature, high air, decent speed. This guy has high speed. Okay. Guru it is. I don't think it'll matter. We're not going to field any of them, I think. The trainer or the doctor. Doctor is not worth anything. So the trainer, we are fielding the Abyssal Warrior sometimes. So you, or in case the succubus is good. No, but I want to field the Sargo in the first room and Zamael in the second room, right? So then I should upgrade a skeleton or the Nagwell, maybe. Right. We're almost certainly fielding this one in the final dungeon. Then we can do nothing here. Fun. Engineer then. Therapist, black market, or event, into sanctuary, trainer, or business trip. We might want to try the sanctuary over here. That's honestly a really lucky pull at the very end. We've never done that one before, but I'll show you why I think it's good in a minute. I hope we don't need gold for it. Here we will spare this young man and gain some tears, because I think we can spend that in the sanctuary. So the sanctuary, yeah, there's no point in doing anything else here. The sanctuary allows you to do, let me read this out. The officiant is waiting for your instructions and your offerings to start the ritual. Which curse will you bestow upon the humans for the next few months? So you get 15 weeks of a debuff on the enemies. Demoralized or bleeding or poison. Okay, bleeding then I think. Can we only do one? Probably only one. And so they will just start the dungeon with this debuff. It's not that significant. I've seen better ones, but this is, I suppose, fine. This is 30 extra damage to everyone. With the poison, there's a chance that we can stack more poison on top, and then that makes it better. So yeah, it's the only reason why we wouldn't want to go for this one is because it can be reduced by resistances where the bleeding cannot. So it's back and forth. I think the poison, because we can do more poison on top, that'll amplify it a bit. In theory. Okay, and that was all we got, indeed. Final week. Final round. Fight. You here will be swapped with that one for sure. Let's see. The final room, the second room, is almost certainly going to be the 4 rare creatures, right? So we want to look at the front room more than anything, and that'll be the Vasago with Nargual as the base, and then we want a good skeleton, probably the Palatine. Then I would take one of these out, maybe the Alhanga out. The Alhanga is a good secondary. We're not going to field any other demon, I think. So get you back on the field. You can even move the Trumpeteer up, and then, I mean, there's no reason to not fill the spot with something, so put in with the demons. I mean, there's no way we can replace Samael. It would be you, if anything, just because of the ice resistance. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's hope it's a cool one. It's the Pyromancer. Pyromancer, I don't remember what you do really, but let's see here. You do fire damage to the backliner. It applies burn to monsters who deal damage to the Pyromancer. Okay. Huh. And then his attack regenerates 10% of the Pyromancer's maximum life if the target is affected by burn. So he has a heal mechanic, a self-healing mechanic. That is nasty. Nasty. And he's got high fire resistance, of course. But at least he does fire damage that we are resistant to. Okay. Meanwhile, we have the knight over here, also with high fire resistance and the high armor there. And he likes doing extra enrage when gains enrage 5 when another hero is defeated. That's, yeah. So that means he does 50% extra damage on top of whatever else enrage he might already have. Like, he is going to end up hitting like a truck if we don't take him out first. And he's got the high fire resistance, high enough that I can't ever drop it below 0. So that is really unfortunate. Meanwhile, a shadow in the front with nature damage and applies poison. Damage dealt to monsters at their maximum life is increased by 50%. Oh, that is a nasty combination. This is a really tough group. Fun. What are we dealing with? We got the same setup again. This has been occurring a few times now. they get morale back in their campfire here, so that's not a big problem. And we didn't get a disaster room, by the way, so that's also kind of sad. Oh, we can use the mouth shutter here maybe to deny him. Oh yeah, it'll deny them skills, but this is not a skill, so I don't think it'll work, and I don't really feel like testing it out against them. And we also probably do not want to do Solar Blessing. Probably. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Hopefully my skeleton soldier here will roll the armor again, and we can be immune to his attacks. Then the nature to him. Okay, they'll still kill the Palatine then. Yeah. Fire in the back row. Pacamic Eye, Mortar, Cursed Prism, Oil Cauldron, Polar Portal is interesting. Polar Portal into the Sub-Zero thing, or whatever it's called here. That'll do some really nice damage to the Pyromancer and the Knight. But really I think this guy is more of a threat than anyone else. So that's kind of interesting. And we could take him out quickly, maybe. It's kind of annoying that I feel like the backliner always has fire resistance, and I have this massive fire attack. Unfortunate. I think it's Polar Portal into the Sub-Zero thing. Palatine is almost a given here. Then we want to apply Burn. And then we want to have the Infernal Guardian heal as much as we can. I think this is the setup. No, he will be attacking the Pyromancer, so he will be gaining burns, and that will make the Pyromancer heal. But we are not attacking the Pyromancer at all with this setup, or almost. We are with you. So maybe that's fine, and we'll just focus on killing the other two. %10 of his health in healing, that is something, I tell you. I think we focus on taking the others out. So you're honestly not the best candidate here, but he's the only one who can apply burn for us to make the Infernal Guardian tank and heal. So maybe I shift them around so that he is being hit by the Pyromancer and gets to heal that back. Tricky. The setup of these two could be a difference. Could mean a difference. I'm not sure. I think we'll take it as is. Yeah. And then here, this is tricky. Fire to the back line there. Okay, so I think it's like this. But that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for Morgak. He likes to be either front or back. And he can't do that here, can he? Oh, he can backline. He's got fire resistance as well. Okay. No. There. And then he'll transform into a random skeleton, which is good. And he can hit the front line from here with air. Good. You can just do center attacks to apply burn to all heroes. We will have Solar Blessing online at this point. It'll happen here. Yes. Yes. It'll be fine. I really hope the Infernal Guardian here can hold out. I'm fairly sure that we win this overall. Here I do Cursed Prism then. or turn on the Bakamic Eye. What is my fire resistance? Fairly high. I still don't think we fought with the Master at all in this playthrough, so I kind of hope that they make it to the Master, and I feel like they have a chance at least. But at the same time, there's also a fairly good chance that they don't. It would be kind of sad. Let's see if they can make it. That polar portal is gonna do some right damage to them here with absolute zero on top of that. Yep. Look at that. Okay, that hurt more than I thought it would. That is not great. Did you see that? He got the enhanced armor just before the knight attacked, so the knight does 0 damage. Amazing. Still dies, but lasted out for another hit, which means we get to apply the burn. Yeah. You get to heal now. Back to full. That's fine. Okay, I don't think he will live for long. Let's see if he can live through a round here. That's gonna be a hard no. Oh, he lived! Can you hear the full? Oh, he didn't live. So close. But look at how beat up they are. Man, I almost want to let them through to my Master. But I'm not gonna. No mercy. But man. And look, again, his health is low. Too low here. Well, it doesn't matter. Alright.
The communications department did a great job. The Fellowship of Mages has heard of our Quetzalcoatl and has promised a good deal of money to the one who would take its head. Go meet these adventurers in the jungle. We'll give you a trap that will push back your assailants with a cruelty that should open up your appetite.
Alright.
Already? I heard that humans were tougher than that.
Nice. I like how they've started to add a little bit more like story through this campaign thing. Like the lady that comes onto the screen, she now ties you into the next mission. Rock and roll. So you're feeling like there's a kind of a story that we're going through. That's pretty cool. I mean, and that wasn't in the game when at first launch, you know. So yeah. Now we get a celestial map. If a blessing is active once all combatants have taken their action, replaces it with its opposite. Oh, so this is to really play into the tornado guy. That's so cool. And the snake cannon. All right. But I think, and I think I've talked about this, but this is the end of the Legend of Keepers series for now. I want you all to go out there and experiment with Legend of Keepers to yourself. I've heard that from a few of our followers that they have bought the game themselves because of the series and are enjoying the playthrough right now. So that's amazing. I do want to show you guys some other games that I have lined up for the channel. If you want to see Legend of Keepers return, then that's something you should let me know. That always makes it more likely to happen. You know, likes and comments and all that kind of stuff. As much as I don't want to ask you guys to do anything, those kinds of things do make me more motivated. Speaking of motivation and stuff like that, you know, motivating your monsters to do the thing you want them to do. If you want me to do more playthroughs of things, you should tell me so. I do want to quickly have a look at what we could do with the troll here. Solar Blessing also increases the fire resistance and armor of monsters, and here Lunar Blessing increases monsters and air and ice and air resistance. Very cool. That's probably what I would go for. Monsters attacks that deal nature damage apply 1 bleeding. Interesting. Spirits gain 5 to nature resistance. Okay. Oh, this one's interesting. Here, gaining gold when the spirit kills a hero. Makes you able to ramp up gold more efficiently over a run. We can always spend gold. So, blood gathered at the end of a dungeon when killing a hero. Also more resource gain. Grant spirit surviving a fight. Chance to get motivation back. Okay. Celestial Betrayal activates a random blessing if no blessings are active. Okay. I think I like this tree more, but this is also kind of cool. If you have it, you should always have a look at what kind of creatures you start out with, I think. And this one is based on switching between Solar Blessing and Lunar Blessing. So then, of course, these two talents here and these two talents here, by the way, become worth a lot more. Oh yeah, these two in particular, when we activate Lunar and Solar Blessing, we have a chance to gain things. This is where that enhanced armor was coming from so reliably. Activating Solar Blessing. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. We had that artifact doing things for us. Or the special room. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Legend of Creepers series. You can tell that I'm still excited about the game as a whole. I might even play a bit on my own. We could always do a goddess run later or something like that. For now, we will say goodbye. Thank you for watching and see you around, guys. Bye-bye.